covered with scars. And, you know, most of them I got fired in the bed in that cars. A bunch of brand new tattoos this thing's put on me. He covered up the ones I got years ago back in prison when I was just a Coe, and I wasn't famous then, but I wasn't free. You know, I grew up in a three-room run-down shack foot of the hill by the railroad track, where decent folks don't go when the sun goes down. My daddy worked at the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company in Akron, Ohio, and he worked on cars. My mama went to church, and my daddy went to bars, and most people call it the hillbilly part of town. 55 Chevy when I was 15. I painted red because I was still green. I mean, hell, I couldn't even afford to buy a gas. I had a 4-10 rifle and a Bowie knife too, and a red man in the back of that I loved to chew. And we count them cars when them trains went past. If that ain't country, I'll kiss your ass. If that ain't country, tell you about a new movie that we have out now, and they used this song in the movie, and I was in this movie, and I played the part of a gypsy, which was a real stretch for me. Of all the movies I've been in, this was probably the easiest one part that I ever had to play. I didn't even go to wardrobe, I just walked in and they said, "Oh, fuck, you're perfect." The movie's called Beer for My Horses, and it's with Toby Keith and Willie Nelson and Roger Page. It's a good old boy movie. Ted Nugent. They'll tell us he was funny. He played the part of a plumber in the movie. They'll tell us did. Toby asked him, he said, "Well, Mel, how hard is it to be a plumber?" And Mel said, "You only got to remember the three things. Paydays on Friday. Paydays on Friday. Shit runs downhill, and wash your hands before you eat." That's some funny shit, dude. Anyway, it's the song's in the movie and the bar scene, and it's also on the soundtrack. So y'all go up on old Toby Keith's website and say, "Hey, we just went to see David Allan Coe. He was telling us about this movie, you asshole, you." Toby's a good old boy, he really is. I just read a thing and he jumped. You know, I've jumped off the stage and whipped 100 motherfuckers' asses, and no one ever said anything good about me. He jumped off the stage and grabbed a motherfucker up in the throat, and it's in every newspaper in the country. You know, Toby Keith got angry on the stage and he whipped the motherfucker's ass. And, they would have put me in fucking under the goddamn jail for that shit. I'm always at the wrong place at the wrong time. See, I haven't been back home here for a while, and I thought maybe y'all changed the rules, because I was coming over here and I pulled up, there was 2 little red arrows on it, and the guy in front of me, he just turned right, so I thought, well, fuck, maybe that's the new rule down here. You just stop for the red arrow and then go ahead and turn right. Shit, I turned right, fuck police right up my ass. He come pull me over, he said, "I guess you didn't see that red light there." I said, "Yeah, I saw the goddamn red light, man." I said, "The guy in front of me, he went through. I thought all you had to do was stop and look both ways and turn right." He said, "No." I go, "Okay, well, hell, you know, that's the way I thought it was." And he said, "You know," he said, "You're David Allan Coe." And said, God damn, I'm glad you told me. I almost forgot. He said, I saw you. He said, I saw you on television one time and you was talking about North Carolina and you was talking about your cousin. I said, yes, I was. So I really, and he says, is all that stuff true that you said? I said, well, some of it was true and some of it wasn't. And he said, well, the part about the state trooper, I went, yes, that was true. I said, my cousin, that was years later. That was after, you know, he got out of jail. He bought one of them red Corvettes, and he got pulled over. And the cop come up and said, you know what, buddy? He said, I got 15 minutes left on my shift. If you can tell me something I ain't never heard before, I'm not going to waste my time writing this ticket up. He said, well, you know what? Said 2 years ago, said my wife ran off with a state trooper, and I thought the motherfucker was trying to bring her back. That's some funny shit right there. I tell you, this is what he was talking about. I used to do this years ago on television. Come on. Wish I were down in some blue barrel with a bamboo cane pole clutched tight in my hand. But this road I'm on, it don't seem to go there. I just dream this American dream to be what I am. And the way I am, it don't fit my shackle. The way I am, reality. Now I remember when I first got out of prison, I went back home to North Carolina, and my cousin, we was going down the road, and we got pulled over by the police, and the cop come up beside the car, and my cousin rolled the window down, and the policeman said, you got a license? And my cousin said, it's on the front of the car, buddy. And the cop looked at me, and I went, he said, you know the speed limit here is only 35 miles an hour. And my cousin said, well, hell, we weren't going to be out no goddamn hour. He said, yeah, damn. He said, you know, he said, I'm not going to give you a ticket. I'm just going to give you a warning or something. He said, but, goddamn, are you really that dumb? He said, what do you mean? I'm not too dumb. I know where you live. He said, what do you mean? He said, shit, I know where you live, buddy. I'm not too stupid. I know what shift you work. The way I am, it don't fit my shackle. The way I am, reality. Some folks might laugh, but that ain't like me. Just dream this American dream. Now speaking of American dreams, I don't know if you remember this or not, but many, many years ago, a friend of mine, I called him the American Dream. His name is Dusty Rhodes, and he was one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. And we used to go out at the Great American Wrestling Bash, and we used to go out there with Dusty, you know, and Nature Boy, and all them boys. And we'd do the Allan Coe show, then they'd come out and wrestle a little bit. So I called Dusty tonight. He moved up to Georgia, and he's living up there by Atlanta. I called him. I said, you know, I'm gonna be in our hometown tonight in Raleigh, North Carolina. He said, well, hell, you better tell them people I said hello, not to forget old Dusty Rhodes. So hello from Dusty Rhodes to you. Yeah, that's the way it was back in the 1970s.